What's going on, guys? Taylor Garcia here, and I did something at the end of last year for the very first time in my journey of business ownership and leadership, and wow, it was much harder than I ever thought it was going to be. Let me explain. So here at Jackson & Jackson Insurance, we've had some long-term employees, over 10 years, some 15, not quite 20 years, but 15 to 16 years here. And we pride ourselves in having some long-term employees that stick around. We pay them well, we do everything, and we're very lucky to have them on our team. And then we have a few job positions that have some turnover, like our receptionist, we get some turnover there, and some other ones. And recently, we had an employee move to Tennessee from California. We decided to attempt to have her remote. Here at our office, we're kind of old school. We don't have any remote employees. We don't really have the technology for it. We don't know how to manage remote employees. I know there's many companies that do it very well. We are not one of them. But we wanted to give it a shot. We wanted to give her a chance because she was moving to Tennessee for a good job opportunity for her husband, and we wanted to see if we could make it work. And we did for about a year. We gave it a shot. The only difference, or the only real hard part, was the time differences. She was working earlier than we were open, and she would leave before we were closed. And we really didn't feel comfortable making her work our hours because then she'd be working late and so on. So again, we didn't really know how to manage this very well, and we wanted to give it a chance. And I think at the end of last year, we decided that it just really wasn't working out. We really wanted somebody local. We wanted somebody to come back in the office. We're a family type of company. We're a small, tight-knit company. So we wanted somebody to be back here in the office to help our clients out and to help us out. And so we ended up having to let her go. Now, that was the first time in my life that I've been a part of a conversation to let somebody go. Recently, I was promoted to vice president, and I basically run the day-to-day operations here at Jackson & Jackson. I've never had to let someone go. I've never had to be in those kind of conversations before as a leader or a manager. And so I was really nervous to kind of be in that conversation, and I was told by my in-laws that I was going to be the one to do it. So the night before, I'm sitting in the shower, I'm fretting it, I'm going over it, and I feel really bad about it, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to say it without hurting her feelings. And there were so many things that went through my head. And I'm sure if you're a business owner, or you're a leader, or you're even a manager that had to fire someone before, for the first time, you probably felt something similar, I would imagine. So I was really nervous, and thankfully, when it came time to do it, my father-in-law jumped in. Clark, he sat in there with me, and he kind of helped walk me through it. He kind of talked half the time, and I kind of contributed what I needed to say and my concerns about it, and how I felt about it. But wow, I just wanted to document this because it was an experience that I've never experienced before. It wasn't necessarily like a power trip thing, like, I'm the boss, so I'm gonna, it was just what I felt was this weird, we were in control of this person's, like, this was a decision that was best for the company. It was best for the business. It was not a personal attack. We tried to end it on good terms. She did everything right. It was us, and it really didn't work out. We wanted somebody local again. But what I'm trying to explain was the feeling I had was, wow, like, we have the control to do this, and she's going to have to find something else, and it's going to be really hard for her. And, there was a lot of things going through my head on it. And this is just me explaining how I felt the first time I had to do this. And now I know I've been told by many people that it gets easier over time, right? Unfortunately, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And you hope you never really have to do it. But unfortunately, that's the way of business. Yeah, some people you do, and that's a part of business, right? So you hire people and you fire people. And so sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I've never been a part of that. And this was a really good learning experience because my whole goal and journey right now is to be the best leader I can possibly be and practice and learn to be the best business owner I can possibly be. I don't own the agency as of yet. My in-laws own our agency 100%. I just help run the day-to-day operations. And I am being trained and groomed to take over the agency and be the business owner one day. So I really want to get really good at these type of maybe difficult conversations or the hiring process to hire new people, to replace those people, and so on. And so this was a great experience for me. It was a first time experience for me, and it was not easy. I had a really hard time. I had a stomach ache the whole night before and the morning of. I thought I was going to be able to handle it much better than I did. I guess I'm a softie. And so I know some people are good at it, and some people, it comes naturally to just think of the business first and say, this is a business decision. This is not a personal decision. But I had a hard time not, separating the two, because we really did like her. We really did like her family, and we really did enjoy, working with her, or at least I did. And so, yeah, I just really wanted to share this because, yes, I just fired my first employee not too long ago. And as sad as that is, as a potential or a future business owner and a leader, I am very grateful to have experienced it at this age, because I think from here on out, it's only going to get better. I learned a lot from that experience on what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, and so on. And so I know the next time I do it, hopefully I'm much better at it. But yeah, it was a very interesting experience, and it was definitely a learning experience. Again, this was nothing personal. It was just a business decision that we had to make because we wanted somebody local back in the office. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that it was, as a leader, you have to make these decisions. You have to count for the other people in your office and the health of the company. Is this best for the company? Is it best for the rest of the team? Is it not? Or so on. You have to really weigh these options out. And we did. We talked about it for many months, discussing it, thinking about it, brainstorming, just stumbling around, juggling it around, talking about it. And then we ended up deciding, because now, as of 2023, Jackson & Jackson is growing a lot. We are hiring more people now. We are growing even more. I'm very excited for the new year, and I'm excited for all the experiences I learned in 2022. And I hope there's more learning experiences in 2023. Maybe, hopefully it's not firing anyone, but I look forward to all the good, the bad, the ugly of business ownership, because that is what I'm passionate about. And the more I do it, I love just experiencing these moments. So that's all. I just wanted to share my story about the first time I did this type of thing as an employer or as a leader, as a hiring manager, however you want to word it. I am the vice president here. I'm basically, you could think of it as like the COO. I run all the day-to-day operations, our tech, our team, and so on. And so this was the first time I had to do this. We've had really low turnover rate here at our office, and unfortunately this was the one that we had to let go. And man, was it a learning experience. So I hope you got something out of this. Thanks for listening to my story on this, how hard it was for me to do. It's one of those things that nobody ever wants to have to do, but unfortunately, as a business owner, you have to do it sometimes. So if you have any stories like this of your first time having to let someone go or fire someone, maybe it's for a good reason or a bad reason, maybe they were really bad at their job, or maybe they really screwed up, comment down below and let me know, because I'm really curious to hear your guys' first time, because man, for me, it was pretty tough. And so I would love to hear your guys' stories as well. And that's why I'm putting this out there for all of you guys, as maybe new business owners that are maybe looking to get into having employees, or maybe you have some employees and you haven't had to fire anyone yet and you're nervous about it, whatever it is, let me know. I would love to hear about it. So thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really does help me. I'm going to be documenting my journey of being the best leader I can be and becoming a business owner here at Jackson & Jackson Insurance. I'm really excited for it, and I'm going to document my whole journey here, all the good and bad experiences that I have, and definitely those learning experiences. So thanks again for watching, guys. Please like, please subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.